So the first thing we need to do is install the mocopi plugin. I've got this folder here and this file. So what I'm going to do is I got to go into the Documents folder in Maya, and then I'm going to make a new folder if it doesn't exist already called Modules. And let me type that in here. All right, good. And then I'm going to simply just grab these two and drag them in there, just like that. I'll check it to make sure we're good. And that's it. That's the install process. So now let's go to Maya. And in here, I'm going to go into my plugin manager, and I'm going to check on the plugin and activate. So you can see it's here. Yep, it's here. And I loaded it already, and I set auto load. So we're good there. And now it makes a new shelf. And in that shelf, we have this new icon here. If you press that, it'll bring up the mocopi dialog box. And from there, we can do what we need to do. It also makes this icon that allows me to access this dialog box, so I can close it and I can open it back up again. If I'm bringing in multiple mocopis, I can actually make more boxes. I'll talk about that a little later. You just will need to change the port number in the app, so we'll get to that. But for right now, I'm going to just create a character. So let's do that. So there he is. And now I'm going to want to stream him from the app. So what I need to do is note the port number here and be on the same Wi-Fi network, and also note this IP address. In the app, we're going to go to these three dots up here, and I'm going to tap on that, go to Settings, External Service Connection Settings, and then here's where I put those same numbers in. And once I'm done with that, I hit OK, and then I can go back and hit the Save button, and it'll change to a Send. And then now the button turns green at the bottom, and I tap that, and I can start transferring my data. So let's go back to Maya. And now I can hit Live. Then I press the Bind to Character button. And I'm actually streaming live. You'll see I can move around. I can do my thing. So that's great. So now we want to record this. So to do that, to start, I need to basically turn off this cache, make sure cache playback is turned off. And then in the settings, you want to make sure that you're at ×1 for whatever frame rate you're at. So that's done. I'm going to save that. Now I can enable the recording. And if I hit play, I can do whatever I want to do my little dance. Yep, so that's good. So once I'm done with that, I can hit stop. And then I'm going to turn off the streaming. Don't need that anymore. And now I can click on the root of the skeleton, and I can scrub through the timeline, and I can see it's working great. So let me go ahead, and I'm going to expand this just so you can see it better. There we go. So you can see I captured the animation. So now I want to transfer that animation to another character. So I'm going to bring in a rig character that I have already created. Let's see here. There he is. So he's in, and I'm going to go over to the Maya IK settings. If you don't see it, you can go ahead and toggle it on with this button. And I'm simply going to select my new character, and then in the other pull down, I'm going to select mocopi, and now that's it. He's rigged. So if I go ahead and scrub through the animation, you can see he's puppeted. Very cool, very easy. Now I'm going to transfer that animation to my guy. So I click on the root of my guy, and I'm going to go to Bake Keys, and I'm going to make sure that below is selected. And I'm going to apply that. And then now I can delete my mocopi rig. Boom. And now if I scrub, I can see everything's transferred to the guy. Pretty easy to do. Again, if I wanted to do multiple mocopis in the same scene, I basically just click on the plus button, and I can bring up a new dialog box, change that port number, and then it'll make a new icon, just like the other one. and I'm good to go. And that's it. Thank you for watching.